Global chat is back in Clash of Clans. With the June update, there will be a new social tab where you have your clan chat, but a separate global chat, as you can see the button clearly indicating, and you don't have to be in a clan to access this. New global chat is here, where we can create chat groups. There is also communities and the town square. I'm going to be breaking all of this down for you. Now, before I enter, one thing you will notice is that the global chat is actually a larger chat than the clan chat, and you also cannot interact with your village. So when you have a clan chat open, you can scroll around and you can actually interact with your village alongside the clan chat. Once you open global chat, you cannot. You have to close the chat in order to then go back to your village. Just means you have a more concentrated chatting experience. And I will go over the groups naturally, but let's start with the town square. Every player is within the town square, but not everyone can post. Only Supercell community managers, certain ambassadors, maybe we'll find out over time if creators might be able to post in there, but everyone can react in real time. And we do have stickers that I'll be showing you later for the chats themselves, but in terms of reacting, we have some Clash of Clans themed emotes. Now, in the dev video revealing global chat, there was a clip of a message saying, if this gets 1 million reactions, everyone will get free chests. And apparently, there will be a hero skin that comes with this at launch as well, if there's a set number of reactions. So that's a cool way to kick off global chat and the town square. But just know with this, it is set messages from community managers or ambassadors, as they've said, and everybody can react in real time. Moving to the group chats though, because that is what it's all about. When you click the home button at the top, there will be some suggested groups that you can join. You can search for a group. Maybe you are into base building and you want to try and find someone that has set up a group for that. Obviously, I'm recording this on the developer build beforehand, so there's no groups or very little groups, but also you can create a group by pressing the new button at the top. You'll notice the little camera icon. That is because you can actually use a QR code in order to get invited to a group. Clearly, you could use that to share your group with other players. But let's set up a new one here just to show you. So first, you put in your group name, Judo Sloth. The icon of your group will default to the initial letters that your group is called. You can also put an emoji at the front to make this the icon instead. You can select your location, whether you want to have a specific country designated or just leave it as international. It can be open to everyone, so people can just join. You can set it to ask to join or invite only. Toggling family friendly just means that you can have a bit more control as to what is censored within the chat, and then you can place a description. Subscribers of Judo Sloth and users of code Judo. You can then create that. It gives you a brief summary. Are you sure this is what you want to create? And clearly you can toggle this down the line. You can invite your Clash of Clans friends, but then your group is created. You can go back into the settings to adjust any of those you just created and alter other things. So you can change the group name, description, the region, or the access again, but there are some other settings as well. Only admins can share links. Now, these links are to player profiles or clans within the game, not external links. You can have that to just admins, or you can deny links altogether to clans or other groups or player profiles. You can toggle them so you could just have one or the other if you wanted. If you're an admin, you can delete the group if you want. All of the members are listed at the bottom, but you also have this cool group activity chart, which will scale up over, by the way, depending on how many players are active in a set day or time. There's no y-axis to that, so it doesn't give you any indication as to like how many people are active, but there was a quick glimpse of that in the Clash of Clans dev video where you got to see a little bit of a chart of that. Anyways, within here, you can clearly type whatever you want, but there are also stickers, which is amazing. These are really cool. There's not a lot here with launch, but you can clearly just put whatever stickers you want. You can react to any of those messages, and every single message in every group can be reported as well. You can equally go to players' profiles from here. Means you can check out anyone you're chatting to within these groups, and the groups can be upgraded to communities and invite them to your clan, etc. Now, here on the developer build, even though there's a couple of these groups active, there's none that are big enough to upgrade to communities. And you can clearly see the groups that you will be joining across the left side. I would love to be able to drag and drop and just reorder these. They have said that this global chat is version 1. They will be looking at feedback and aiming to improve it over time. However, let's go over how groups can upgrade to communities and also the sharing of profiles and clans, etc. within these communities. So at launch, when you create a group, it can go up to 800 members. Now, by the way, for the first 2 days, so June 15th through 17th, it's actually only going to be creators that are allowed to create groups. So I will be creating a Judo Sloth group, and that is clearly just so they can test things on the back end, a bit of a slow rollout. And then on the 17th, that is when everyone has access to create groups. Groups are up to 800 members, but at 600 members, you can upgrade it to a community if you wish, and a community has up to 50,000 members. So a much larger chat group, and because of that, there are some differences. Now, both of these numbers, the 800 for groups and 50,000 for communities, they are looking to scale up over in the future. They're obviously just being a bit cautious with this initial release. However, if you upgrade your group to a community, it will always be open to the public. It can't be more of a private group that you can have where it could just be your clans or your clan family, etc. Communities are always open to the public, and they always have family friendly turned on. They also will have messages auto-delete after 12 hours. They have said there is a lot of safety they've put into this global chat, whether it's from the reporting of every single message, whether it's this timescale and auto deletion of messages.
And spam protection is active, which means typing hihiha 400 times per minute may no longer be the best way to make friends.
When it comes to sharing though, whether it's your profile or your clan, which is obviously great for recruitment, when you go to the share button, you now get this new pop-up, which the Judo subscribe toggle there would be clickable for people to go to my profile once I share this. You can edit the text just like you can whenever you're looking to join a clan. You have a share code, which is a QR code to your profile in this case, and also the share link as ever. But you can share it to any of your groups. It says groups here, but they could be communities as well. When I share that, I clearly get an indication that it's sent, and then within the group, you can see that people can click to go direct to my profile, and that would be exactly the same when it comes to clans. If I want to share this clan, I would go to share it within the group, and then within that, again, you can see that people could click that in order to go to the clan, and that will hopefully help with recruiting, where the groups can be very tailored. It's not just one massive global chat. If you are a Town Hall 13, maybe you find a Town Hall 13 chat. Maybe you are into a particular strategy or a particular way of playing the game, trophy pushing, war attacks, whatever. The community can set up groups for the community, and then you can better find the clans or the players that would be a better fit for the recruitment of your clan. I would love to see the ability to send friendly challenges within groups. Maybe we can even have troop donations. Not everyone is in a super active clan and able to get donations. If they were in like a request and go group, maybe then we could just have donations across that. That would be amazing. They have said they're looking to improve this feature, so share any comments you have in the comment section of this video. If there are particularly good ones, I will be sure to forward those to the Supercell team. I do hope that when it comes to the communities, there is plenty of moderation, but it sounds like they have tightened all of that up because player safety is certainly the #1 priority here. I hope you enjoyed this update, and that's it for this global chat video. Everything you need to know. If you missed my latest ranked series episode where I am aiming to beat every league in Clash of Clans, I will place that on your screen. Lots of work into those episodes. I'm sure you will like it. Enjoy the rest of your day.